So this might sound a little weird, but I found a new 3-hero combo that has turned out to be one of the best damage dealing combos I've had in bosses, in like AFK battles, in everything, and it's all about the Maulers. Literally, we are running a 5 Mauler faction aura. We're gonna see if we can get a little bit better damage here. Right now we're at rank 10. I think we can push this a little bit further than 66%. You guys have already seen I've done a ton of attempts today, but it's a really less than conventional team. It is running Alsa, who does pretty much equivalent damage to Odie right here. We are swapping our Smokey in because, let's be honest, the biggest issue we have with Alsa is once she goes in and ultimates, she gets herself stuck in this far right corner so many times, and what this does is it puts Smokey in a spot that puts him able to heal just about everybody on the battlefield, and it works out pretty perfectly. In reality, I probably want to do this. I like spacing out my range heroes a little bit more. And honestly, this is the weird part. My highest score has come with the Evocation Spell. I have tried Crescent Spell. I've tried Quick Blade. I've even gone back to the old school Star Shard. But my best result has been this Evocation Spell. If you didn't check it out, go check out yesterday's video. We talk a lot more about this artifact. This has been like shockingly good. I've tried Shakir instead of Alsa. I've tried Shakir instead of Odie, but honestly, this combo has been pretty nutty and really good. The weird part is too is Alsa sometimes actually puts herself right behind Thorin and Odie, or Thorin and Smokey, and it actually works out pretty good. So Thorin is a must no matter what on this team. So technically we're running a 4 Mauler one on this one, whereas traditionally on other bosses we're able to drop the Thorin for potentially like a Shakir or something like that, and it's turned out really good. Or, you know, a Coco. It's kind of crazy how Maulers are just all over the place, whether it's AFK battles, PvP, they're just everywhere. So let's see what our damage number comes out to be. This is one issue I've been having lately though. The RNG on this combo right here kind of sucks because occasionally Alsa does get killed off very early on. But again, you see Smokey's little aura, it pretty much covers the entirety of the battlefield when he teleports forward. So sadly, this attempt is not going to go well. It doesn't work perfectly every single time because, like I said, occasionally Alsa will go down. Man, I actually you know what I want to try doing? I think the biggest issue is Alsa's dying because of that link with the Thorin sometimes, where the timing's really bad. We're still getting 60%, but we want to beat 66%. So what we're going to do, I think it's just something like this. We're going to put Thorin back one more spot. I think this works. I think Thorin is still considered the furthest most forward hero. Smokey does get teleported here, but he will get knocked back. You'll notice right here he gets knocked back because of that one tile knockback. It lets him cover pretty much the whole battlefield, which ends up being pretty perfect in most of these situations. So this time let's see if Alsa stays alive more reliably, since Smokey is the one that's going to have to sacrifice 85% of his health to keep Thorin alive for another bubble. The healing should be good. This is all solid. I think the next ultimate from Smokey is his damage dealing one. So this is where the damage really ramps up right here. Here we go. The blue smoke from his exclusive, doing crazy stuff. So yeah, right there. See, Smokey had to sacrifice his HP, but because Smokey's the one being swapped, he takes 25% less damage on top of the 50% that Thorin is taking for him. So that is a lot easier to keep alive than trying to get Alsa be the linked one and stay alive, because really don't want to put damage dealers up there. We're nearing the 60% mark. We're about to hit the bubble, so he just put his bubble up, and you'll notice the damage really slows down. You have to get through that bubble first, and then you have one more phase of damage right here. Here we go. It's starting to ramp up. Can we beat 66% here with 10 seconds remaining? We lost the Alsa again right there. That is kind of rough. And again, the Alsa placement can sometimes be annoying. 64.67. Not horrible, but still not the best that we have done with this combo just yet. Let's see if we can get a little bit higher. I loved it 70%. For some reason, actually, at this point, I want Alsa to go to the corner. I wonder if I put her like on the far side or something, if that manipulates where she bounces to. Because it's going to be after her first ultimate here. No, see, she keeps bouncing like out to the front, basically. That's so weird. It's so weird how her bounces work. Sometimes it's really good for us, other times it's not good at all. So you can see right here, Smokey's border is a little off still. I think they get knocked back one more time. Is that right? It's like the aura does that. Either that or maybe it's his third one that extends one more tile, right? Yeah, there we go. So when he uses his third one, it extends the aura, the aroma out one more, which covers the entire battlefield for the rest of the battle. This is good. Alsa is taking a ton of damage. I think she's somehow taking all the attacks, the basic attacks from the frog, from King Croaker, which is not exactly what we want here because she could get nuked down. We need to keep her alive at the end of this battle. We really, really do. Because this is about to be our next damage phase right here. Oh, she's taking so much damage. Please, please, Smokey, keep her alive. Go, go, go. All right, she's still going. No, that one bomb right there took her out. I think the problem here is I'm not grouping the range targets to take that big AoE hit, and I think that's my big problem here because it's making the melee group take both bombs. So we're actually going to do the swap, put you over here, and let's see how this turns out. We can just honestly put you back further. You'll jump forward. Maybe this will make Rainier and Odie have to soak some of those AoE bullets that he basically shoots out. Kind of hoping that's the case here, because I feel like we should be able to get a little bit of a bonus here, just a little bit. We haven't had any upgrades throughout the day, so that's why our damage numbers are pretty solid. But I'll be honest, this combo, especially with this artifact Evocation, has given us 2 to 3% on average higher damage than the Crescent, than the Spell Blades. All of the other artifact combinations have not been able to compete with this one by at least a couple percentage points. Yeah, see, they're still just hitting that front row while Thorn's live. I'm hoping once Thorn goes down here on the next one, they start targeting Odie and Rainier. That would be a little bit more optimal, I feel like. So there goes the Thorn. So hopefully these ranged attacks, no, they still hit in melee. I think I'm gonna have to tweak something up a little bit more to see if we can just keep her alive a little longer, because that's kind of what's preventing us from really pushing above 66% right now. We're getting to the low 60s every single time. We can't quite finish because Alsa is a big chunk of that last minute damage. So let's do one more attack. I'm gonna try something different though. Well, man, here's the thing. I'll show you an example of what happens with like this situation, and I'm gonna swap here. I'm gonna show you. Let's see how this turns out, because the downside of this is Smokey, until his third ultimate is, see, here it is, also going to that corner. That is the big issue with this setup, because Alsa's missing those attack buffs a lot of times. We'll see what the damage looks like. This will pretty much guarantee that she does stay alive, because the range group will be soaking all of those hits, and also won't be taking both the ranged and the melee hits. Same right here. See, everybody in the ranged section is now getting hit. This could be okay, because you see there, even with the widest aroma out there, because she puts herself in that really weird spot back there, she's not going to get all the buffs, but Evocation Spell can still hit her back there, which is perfect. King Croaker's hitting her a couple times, but then back to Thorin, which is what we want. Range units are taking damage, but again, it's not a big deal if they're not also taking the melee hits. 27 seconds left. This is the push right here. This is it. Can we keep everybody alive for this final push is the question. We're up to the 60% mark. We got to pop the bubble, and here we go. Nope, Alsa still died this time. That's absolutely crazy, even with that 25% damage reduction. So it's going to take some RNG for me to hit that 66% again. But you can see where he hit like 64 almost there, and it's been really good damage, whereas the rest have gotten me in the 58 to like 61, 62 mark. So I wanted to highlight this combination for you guys so you can see what it's like. And the big shock to me though And honestly, this artifact right here is winning me over in tons of game modes. I love it in AFK battles and is doing tons of work even against bosses. So let me know what you guys think. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. Let me know your best setup. Have you had good experiences with Alsa? Because she's like doing amazing damage here, almost rivaling Odie if she survives to the end of battle. And I'll see you guys next time.